Thank you for tuning in to KQ2's live stream of the annual Southside Fall Festival Parade. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Brought to you by Rupp Funeral Home and Stevenson Family Pharmacy.
And good morning and welcome to the 36th Southside Fall Festival Parade. We're glad you're with us here on KQ2, and Chris Roush is with me from KQ2, and Corey Hughes, who is a parade co-chair. I bet you're nice and relaxed this morning, being
Yes.
co-chair of all of this. And we do welcome you to our broadcast. The parade this year, the parade sponsor is Working Overtime Bar and Grill, a new restaurant on Hickory that's between 36 or close to 36 Highway and Stockyards Expressway. That intersection there, at happy hour specials Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. And that firm is, well, they provide the infrastructure stuff, the things that make this parade work. And so I know the parade organizers, Corey being the chief among them, appreciate that. And in terms of our broadcast, we want to thank our sponsors for that, sponsoring the broadcast today. Stevenson Family Pharmacy. Today's coverage brought to you by them, your local family-owned pharmacy serving St. Joseph for over 35 years. Owners Dave and Bernie Stevenson, proud to support the Southside community. From prescriptions and immunizations to Medicare Part D assistance, Stevenson Family Pharmacy is here for you. They're at 6201 King Hill Avenue. Free citywide delivery. You can learn more at StevensonFamilyPharmacy.com. And also brought to you by Rupp Funeral Home. Family owned and operated, serving St. Joseph since 1939. Rupp Funeral Home committed to caring for families in our community. Now serving Clark Sampson Funeral Home families as well, with TJ Sampson on the staff. You can visit them at 6054 Pryor Avenue or online at ruppfuneralhome.com. Corey, it started?
Yes. Oh, here we go. So
We got cars coming down the street.
do. You are going to notice in these Corvette Club we have here, the Grand Marshal is Miss Teresa Davis. She is part of the Southside Fall Festival Committee, and she is actually the lady who organizes all the booths, contacts all the people for that. So she has a huge job, so this is definitely well deserved.
There's some nice looking Corvettes.
Yes. And there she'll be in that white Corvette right there. The Corvette Club here, they usually host our royalty kiddos, but they didn't have enough top offers for me this year, so we did a trailer.
Well, and it is perfect weather to ride with the top down.
It's beautiful. Look at that beautiful Corvette.
See, I like the older one, the red one that's coming up there.
I do like that, more nostalgic.
I like those a lot. More my vintage, you know.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful day. A little bit of rain earlier this morning, but we got nice, partly cloudy skies right now. The temperature is just really ideal for being out and watching the parade today, and a nice crowd along King Hill Avenue. And further south, down on the other side of Alabama, there's a really crowd. It's a perfect day to be out. And if you're not doing anything this afternoon or this evening, you want to check out the Southside Fall Festival at Hyde Park, because I drove by there this morning. How many booths do you have there?
We have over 120, and so if you come to the festival, you're going to see, like, it is packed full. Plus tonight, don't let anybody forget, tonight Phil Vandal will be there. It's Saturday night. Main stage, I don't have the time, unfortunately, but he will be there tonight. He's a really great guy.
So what's your favorite food in the booth?
Oh man, last night I tried to go get a turkey leg 5 times last night. Every time I went to go get a turkey leg, I got pulled somewhere, either to give somebody a ride to their car, kids on a hay bale. Craziness, right? So I tried to get a turkey leg. So a turkey leg is what I'm going after today. Other than that, the onion blossom's a staple. You have to.
So the festival runs today from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And tomorrow, Sunday, it'll be from noon to 4 p.m. There's going to be a church service tomorrow at the gazebo at 9 a.m. with Pastor James Kearns from Copeland Baptist Church. So a lot going on down around Hyde Park with the Southside Fall Festival. All booth spaces full this year, I see. 100 lot to take in down there.
There is something for everybody, literally. You can't go down there and not find something you don't love. So, and then this, I don't know, we have the All In Lawn Care. They are the Southside Fall Festival royalty contest sponsor every year. They have been. This is our 9th year, so next year will be our 10th year for the royalty. Just to give you guys a little bit of info about Jessie, she started doing this with me 9 years ago, and we created the royalty so that every kiddo, no matter disability or not, could compete. Imperfection or not, you can compete. And just so I can tell you a little bit about these kiddos' names, we have a Grand Supreme Southside Fall Festival. She's in the pink back there. That's Lily Edwards. Then we have our teen winners, Cassidy Shaw and Kendrick Connard. And then our junior category winners, Abby Bridger and Grayson Beaver. And then our Little Mr. Southside and Little Miss Southside, Raina Cates and Cree Seaver. And then those minis facing this way, that's going to be Zealand Seaver and Patrick Super. Congratulations, guys. This is always fun for them. I can't holler because I have a mic on. I wanted to yell so bad. Hey!
Well, you could, but we're glad you didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey, it's always hard to judge the royalty competition. I know Mary Grace Rice has done it before. We've had former KQ2 people do it before too. It's a lot of fun, but there's a lot of pressure sitting there judging. But it's like you said, it's not about the looks. It's more than that. It's about just who these kids are. So it's a lot of fun, but a lot of good pressure too on us to make these kids happy as well.
Yes. Hey, the creativity really shines that day. It's amazing. And as always, we always love our KQ2 folk coming out and judging, and the kiddos love it. And Courtney Rowe does an amazing job as our MC. I honestly am blessed to have her. So, but everybody's always like, "You're so lucky," and I'm like, "I know."
I was gonna say, I feel like no one really cared that I was there.
Well,
but when Miss Missouri is there, you know,
Yeah.
that's. But no, she does a great job with it. Mary Grace, everybody loved her, and it was like, oh hey, Chris, you're sitting over in the corner.
Chris is there too.
Stay there, all
I
right?
know, Chris. I'm sorry.
No, I like to fly under the radar most of the time.
Yeah.
That keeps me out of trouble.
We love it. And this is going to be the Benton ROTC.
So the Benton ROTC coming up carrying the flags, and behind them, the Benton Cardinal High School Marching Band.
I don't envy the way they have to walk though, man. To walk in the parade's hard enough, but then to have to walk in a certain stance and
It takes a lot of concentration, determination. I feel like the ROTC program is growing at Benton, but across the city with the school district's ROTC program. A lot of young students getting involved in that too. Scott, did you ever play an instrument?
I did, and I played in marching band for several years. Played the alto saxophone.
Really? Me too, actually.
Yep.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never in band.
Well,
Choir.
I wanted to be a drummer, but in 6th grade they told me I didn't have rhythm, so true story, they did that. So they said, how about something else? And there I was, not a drummer. I could have done the bass drum, I think.
I know this. Sorry. Yeah, the Southside Fall Festival is always big for the Benton kiddos out here,
Right.
so
Yeah.
they kind of take advantage of this, and I love it. I love to see it.
They've cleaned up pretty well since last night's football game.
Yeah, it's the jerseys are cleaner now with the turf fields, and you're able to keep those looking nice.
That.
But I know the kids are excited to have the new fields and proud of those that they have that look really good to me. I know there's gray is a gray color, but yeah, I digress.
Yeah.
As these guys are going through, I just want to mention because I see that the Spring Garden Middle School is coming down the street. It just reminded me that of all the volunteers that helped put on the parade today, just like the behind the scenes people. So it's like you watch this parade, and yes, I'm the chair, and yes, I get the credit for running. But there are so many behind the scenes people that are, blocking off streets. We have the Savannah FFA here blocking streets off. So, I mean, they're all the way from Savannah here helping the Southside. And then we have just different volunteers out there at different schools kind of, feeding kids in. So there's a lot of behind the scenes people to help with this.
It takes a tremendous number of people to make something like this. This doesn't just happen.
No.
And you don't just start planning it 3 weeks before. I mean, this probably
Correct.
You're already starting to think about next year, I would assume.
In fact, we are. We've already talked about the next meeting, which will happen in February. So, yes, we started planning as early as February.
Yeah.
And you just never know what the weather's going to be, but today's turned out really nice after this morning's early rain showers and everything, too.
Thank you, Scott and Mike.
They didn't do anything.
Oh, we did.
You did. I'm just jealous I don't get credit.
When it's snowy and it's cold outside, I may not say thank you, though,
See,
Scott.
that's it. We get blamed for the
Yeah.
bad stuff and don't often get the credit for the good. That's how that works. San Diego School District Early Learning Center coming by. Seeing a little candy flying over there.
This parade usually, my kiddos, we have so much candy, it's almost like we can hand it out for Halloween in a few more weeks. But it's buckets full. The Southside people definitely show out.
And we got Hyde Elementary. The Warriors coming up now. A lot of them out today.
I think the little kids really enjoy seeing how hard and how fast they can throw the candy out.
How far they can throw it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You always have to be kind of on alert if you're along the parade route when the younger ones especially, because they want to make those throws count.
That's right. Velocity.
Yep.
Velocity.
Accuracy may not be there, but we're going to throw them as hard as we can.
Right.
That or the kiddos who sit on the float eating the candy they're supposed to be throwing.
And right behind Hyde is St. James Catholic School coming along there.
I love their decorated floats.
St. James Roaring Tigers. Not just the St. James Tigers.
Right.
St. James Roaring.
You always need those more intense adjectives.
Yeah, right.
They're really.
Absolutely.
My alma mater, Cardinal, really is not a lot of angry adjectives you can add to a Cardinal. It's just like North Andrew. Yeah, I know Benton's the Cardinals too, but yeah, North Andrew. There wasn't much more you could do with Cardinals.
Yeah, fighting Cardinals, roaring Cardinals.
Yeah, fighting Cardinal. I don't think I've ever seen a Cardinal fight, but
Well, I grew up with Plattsburgh Tigers. Never could come up with an adjective.
yeah.
I didn't have to worry about it. We were savages. You could do anything.
Well, yeah,
There you go. Yep.
it's good for them.
Yeah. so far this year. Not too big, not too bad.
So now we're getting an inside look in the mindset of the parade chair right now.
Right. Yes, I'm sorry.
All right, keep it pacing, keep it going, speed up, slow down.
Yes.
Everything you're saying inside your head.
Yes.
Slow down, nope.
This gives us a moment to remind you that this broadcast of the Southside Fall Festival Parade is brought to you by Stevenson Family Pharmacy, family owned for 35 years. Proudly serving St. Joseph. You can visit StevensonFamilyPharmacy.com online. And also brought to you by Rupp Funeral Home, family owned, serving St. Joseph since 1939. To learn more at ruppfuneralhome.com. And we got quite a float from Hosier coming up here.
Corey, you talked about it earlier that we can't see it on the broadcast, but further down by Betty's Cafe in that area, there's always a huge contingent out here. What makes this Southside parade so meaningful to so many people?
People always ask too, because I've said I'm from Savannah, Savannah, and I'm so involved in the Southside Fall Festival Parade, because to me it's not about being in the South Side. This fall festival it's just about community, and people love community. People love to get out and have something to do. And another thing, our parade's free, entirely free to come visit, to come be a part of. And so it's just, I don't know, like people always ask me all the time, how did you get involved? I don't know. It's just, it gives you that small town sense of, pride and community. So, but yes, I was telling you guys, I got here as early as like 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning, and people are already in their lawn chairs down. But it is a huge parade, and we love the turnout. Thank gosh there's no rain today.
We got Perry Square, a retirement and assisted living facility offering outstanding physical, occupational, and speech therapy with a strong focus on individual needs.
They were, in fact, the first people who showed up in the parking lot today around 6:30. They were here early.
And you're like, okay, we are ready to go.
We're ready to go. Yes, sir. Again, as the parade chair, you always worry. We worry, but
Right.
And then it happens, and look how it's amazing. So.
So Corey, we're going to re-air this after each newscast this weekend, but people watching right now, more than 100 booths at the Southside Fall Festival this weekend. There's something for everybody, right? If they come down here this weekend?
Yes, so of course we always have the kid area, so there's tons to do for the kids. There's tons of crafts booths, anything you guys can think of, from your traditional scrubbies. I know everybody comes down to get their kitchen scrubbies, to your door signs. I mean, there's some mums. We even have mums. Someone's selling mums. And then if you came last year or the years prior and you got tired of some of the food trucks and food offered, we have a whole new variety this year. There's a lot of new stuff. And then again, the entertainment. Who doesn't love live music? Mm-hmm. And there's live music in almost every stage today. So.
Brenda Shields coming by right now.
What's your favorite festival food?
Ooh. Favorite type of festival food?
Yeah, like what do you go? Like what do you, when you go, what are you like, I have to go get that?
As a kid, it was always funnel cakes.
Yeah.
Maybe it probably still is, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably still is funnel cakes, but those were always, my favorite thing was the funnel cake that we would get.
There's tons of those down there too, and all different kinds too, like loaded with apples and different stuff, but definitely something for everybody down there. And if you ever, everybody says, how can I volunteer? It's literally as simple as just, we start meetings in February, follow our Facebook page. We usually meet, depends on where we meet. Anywho, that's how you get involved. Just come to a meeting. Like anyone could get involved. Because I mention every year, but every year this festival is being put on by just a small handful of people.
Sonic Drive-In going by right now. Be sure to try the iconic Sonic Smasher.
We had a tater tot mascot. That's amazing. I think it's a tater tot. That or a cheddar bite. Either way.
Yeah.
I'm just getting hungry.
I would call that a tater tot.
Yeah.
Well, the pots, they're known for that.
Yeah, I'm just getting hungry though. It's fine.
There you go. There you go.
Well, it's better than what I thought it was walking down here. At first, I thought it was a hay bale. So
Next up is Albaugh, the largest privately held supplier of crop protection products in the world, operating in more than 80 countries. A state-of-the-art manufacturing facility located on Packers Avenue, dates back to 1992. Provides all of the U.S. and Canada with our products. We employ 230 people in the area. Albaugh is one of those companies that's just kind of been quietly growing over the years. And I love what they put over Stockyards Expressway.
Mm-hmm.
The mural and
Yep.
that's really nice. Really nice job that they did with that.
It's just things like that can make a difference in just a whole area, like you said, Scott. Just what they were able to do.
Exactly.
Just betterment of the community as well.
Yep.
looks like we have a pretty big gap here.
So we've got a gap in the parade, and I'm going to remind you that today's coverage is brought to you in part by Stevenson Family Pharmacy. Your local family-owned pharmacy serving St. Joseph for over 35 years. Owners Dave and Bernie Stevenson are proud to support our Southside community. From prescriptions and immunizations to Medicare Part D assistance, Stevenson Family Pharmacy is here for you. Located at 6201 King Hill Avenue with free citywide delivery. Learn more at StevensonFamilyPharmacy.com. And also made possible by Rupp Funeral Home, family-owned and operated, serving St. Joseph since 1939. Rupp Funeral Home is committed to caring for families in our community. Now serving Clark Sampson Funeral Home families as well, with TJ Sampson on staff. You can visit them at 6054 Pryor Avenue or online at ruppfuneralhome.com. And I want to mention too the parade sponsor, Working Overtime Bar and Grill, and a new restaurant on Hickory near the intersection of Highway 36 and Stockyards Expressway with some happy hour specials. And this is the company that there's some infrastructure stuff that you just have to have at a parade like this, and they're the ones that provide that. So appreciate them providing that.
And as the parade keeps rolling on, a couple more production vehicles making their way through to us. And the wind picked up a little bit, so we're getting our scripts back in order. So
Getting you back in the right zip code.
yeah, it stayed close. We didn't have rain, which is great. The sun is out. It's a great day. Just a little bit of wind when you have papers. That's normal.
It was funny whenever we lined the hearse up with right behind it was a church, and so we kind of had a laugh, like, you know, there's life after death.
And that was sponsored by the King Hill Cemetery Restoration and Preservation Association, organized just a couple of years ago, 2023. It's a not-for-profit that aids in restoring and preserving the new King Hill Cemetery and fostering and preserving the knowledge and heritage of that cemetery. So I appreciate the good work that they're doing to restore that historic part of St. Joseph. City Councilman Schultz, Jason Esslinger. I probably missed somebody.
Hup, hup. Only one so far that came through here.
Oh, I see your car coming up, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where?
that the white one.
I thought that was Braciano's.
Maybe.
He does live in a gated community all by himself.
Maybe. So we got the Leopold limo service going by right now. I guess that's not your car. I thought it was. Looks like it. How'd you like truck parallels like that?
Oh, a breeze, Scott, a breeze.
But I could give it a shot. Just one, because I would hit about 3 things. But yeah, we're good. You shouldn't have parked that close to me anyway.
I'll park it if it's in an open lot. That's about it.
One of those like big parking lots that are empty, and it'll still take a couple tries to make sure I was inside at least 3 lines.
Yes. Here's a staple of the Southside for sure. The inner serve.
Scott knows a thing or two about inner serve.
You know what? I have been privileged to serve on the InterServe board for a long, long time. I'm actually not on the board right now, but I'm chairing a task for them. So they keep me busy, but so much good work done by InterServe, ranging from child care for the youngest children, clear up to senior citizens and everybody in between. They provide a lot of care, not just for the Southside, but for the whole city. The weightlifting, Wesley Weightlifters, a lot of people are familiar with that, and the youth programming that they've been doing there. InterServe goes back to 1909, serving this community. This is quite a float right here.
Yes, now this is going
The
to
Red
be-
Hatters,
yes.
the Rosebud, yes. Man, that's the one you were talking about.
Yes.
That is quite a float there.
Well, you see this one, you just wait till the other Red Hatters come through. It's almost like they were trying to outdo each other this year.
Little competition.
Oh yeah.
Betty's Cafe represented here, and if you want to have breakfast like your grandma fixed, you want to go to Betty's Cafe. Really, really good food, and really busy, just south of Alabama in King Hill. Copeland Baptist Church coming up, and Copeland will be the church providing the worship service tomorrow morning, and that will be at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
We always host that too in the main gazebo. So if they're familiar where the main gazebo's at, it's usually where the Cute Country Baby Show is on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
That is where we have the church service at.
Stevenson Family Pharmacy coming up right now. Family owned on King Hill Avenue, serving the South Side for 40 years. There's been a pharmacy practice at the same location since the 1920s, meaning 100 years. And we have the continued tradition and legacy of personal care and friendly service throughout the community. So we thank Stevenson Family Pharmacy. Oh, now we got some more Red Hatters, it looks like.
Yes, and is he playing that piano live? Or am I being fooled? Oh yes, I'm definitely being fooled.
You have to like own that though. You have to make everybody like you, Corey, make everybody think
Think
the whole
right,
night.
darn it. Those are my ladies. In fact, these Red Hat ladies helped with royalty this year, and they did my stage decor. So they are going to be partnering with me here in the future for the year 10 to help out. A great, great group of ladies.
They got voluntold.
They definitely did. I'm used to that though with my mom, Dean Della, the chair of the festival. You know, voluntold is what I do.
You want to help out, but then you're told you're going to anyway.
Yes.
Got a little bit of break. Just to remind you that the Southside Fall Festival hours today, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Tomorrow, noon to 4 p.m. And again, the church service tomorrow will be at 9 a.m. and that's in the gazebo. That's sponsored by Copeland Baptist. Festival shirts are for sale. You can have some made to order at the hospitality tent that is located across from the main stage. This is the 36th Southside Festival.
It's been around as long as I have.
21 years.
Yeah. This is a 36th festival. It's been here 19 years. There you go. Yeah. All right, we got the River Church coming up. Passionate about carrying the message of the good news. Everyone is welcome. 60 years they have gathered to uplift the name of Jesus Christ.
I love the float. I love the creativity on these floats. It's like nostalgic. Takes me back, you know, when the parades were full of floats.
They're actually the singing. That's not a recording you're listening to.
She is live singing. That is awesome. You know it's good when you get goosebumps, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was incredible.
Thrift World coming by now. Thrift store that emphasizes sustainability and community support, offering a wide range of secondhand items. Collaborate with nonprofit organizations to raise funds and awareness. Primary partner is the Paralyzed Veterans of America. So we're glad to have Thrift World as part of this parade. The Missouri Right to Life Pony Express chapter providing a positive pro-life presence through education and by promoting a culture of life in the community and the surrounding area.
Oh, it looks like we have some trouble ahead.
Love these things.
I do too.
I want to drive one. Not well, but I will drive one.
I think you might be able to handle the semi-truck.
See, I love the semi-trucks. Those are cool. Well, the whole thing is, I love all their little vehicles, and they have such a blast driving them around.
Give me the go-kart one. I've only rolled a few of those. I think I can parallel park those a little better, but it still takes a little bit.
That may be a little bitty truck that he's got, but it's a great big horn on that thing.
Right?
I'll just take that 57 Chevrolet. That would Leland Day's driving that one. I've known Leland for several years. Maybe we ought to talk. I don't know. That's a good-looking 57 Chevrolet. There's some nice classic cars coming along here.
My grandparents had a van like that when I was growing up. It was the best, luxurious. A lot of space.
I like the big windows in the back of it too.
Come up with a lot of fun vehicles to drive. But they also do important work, transporting children, hospital transportation, and that's represented too. So a lot of fun with vehicles that look like they'd be a hoot to drive, but
Yes. No,
they
Wheeler
do
Shriners
they
is-
do really good work.
Yes, they do, and they're a staple here in St. Joe. Yes, sir. We have a pretty big gap.
All right, we got another gap coming up here, don't we? So talk to us just a little bit, Corey, about what is the process that you follow when you put this parade together?
Oh man. So safety is one of our main priorities. So we always get a lot of heckling, at the day of for it. But we have been no incidents, and so there's a lot of planning. So first we pick the theme in February. That's as early as we pick the theme. And then once we have a theme, we kind of just go from there. About a month before the parade, people are just asked to fill out registration forms. We always have folks that show up the day of. We never turn you away. But it just helps us to have registration forms, so it helps us kind of tell people, you spend a lot of time on your float, and lets us give them a little information about you. But it's just a lot of, it's not a whole lot of planning necessarily until the day of, and then it's bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
But I will respectfully say that after 14 years of doing the parade and being voluntold to help with my mom, and after running it the last 2 years, I am gratefully and humbly bowing out and going to pass the torch to someone else this next year. So you'll see a new face, but I'll still be around.
I'll bet you will be. I'm guessing this would be first student coming up here now, and providing school bus services for the St. Joseph School District and others. So we appreciate them being a part of the parade this year. And they will frequently advertise looking for bus drivers, and I think there's probably always a need for people who are interested in that work. So if that's something of interest to you, I'm sure First Student would be glad to hear from you on that, because they are looking for drivers who can help them out. It takes a lot of drivers to get all those buses rolling around twice each day and to all the activities that the students do.
My grandpa was a school bus mechanic, so we always had a different, either short bus, long bus, you know, in our yard that he was working on or something. That was way back, the good old days. When I was little, I used to aspire to want to be a bus driver. I loved just playing with the door, you know, when it would open back and forth. It was fun.
So we appreciate all the people who do that work. It is it's important work. I mean, those the children of all ages have to get to school every day. They need to get to those special activities and events, and it is important work.
It is very important work. And it's not easy taking care of other people's kiddos, man.
No, it's not. It is challenging.
And to drive with all those kiddos.
It is definitely challenging work. We got Green Hills represented up here, and they have been serving this area for decades. The Green Hills name well known around St. Joseph, and certainly now down here on the south end on King Hill Avenue.
Yes, and just a little side note here, I do want to throw in, again, being parade chair, how much we appreciate them allowing us to use their parking lot to stage.
Right.
I know that can't be easy, but they allow it every year, and we graciously thank them.
So another gap in the parade. Corey, talk to us a little bit about, let's say this afternoon, because I mean the temperature is just ideal out here right now. So if folks come down this afternoon, what are they going to be able to do over at Hyde Park?
There's going to be a lot of live music at different stages. So if you don't like one genre at one stage, you just get, and just so everyone knows, we do have schedules. So if you're interested who's going to be there for the rest of the night, you just head over to hospitality booth. They have maps, they have schedules for everyone. So just a lot of live music, tons of yummy food and treats and snacks, and then crafts of all kinds, Scott. Like from tumbler cups to, you know, door signs, just anything you think you need is probably going to be at the Southside Fall Festival.
And you may not know you need it yet until you get there and see it, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I know I never need anything until I get there, and then of course I need about 10 things.
Then you come up with all kinds of things.
Of course. It's a rowdy bunch coming, Scott.
It is a rowdy bunch.
This is going to be the St. Joe Bucks football.
Ah. Semi-pro football team based in St. Joseph. The goal to bring entertainment and give back to the community. Well, they're pretty entertaining here this morning as they're going by. They look like they enjoy what they do.
I didn't know they were gymnasts too. Lord, we got a street. Oh, they saw the camera.
Southern Bank with 2 branches in St. Joseph, here for all your banking needs, and here in the parade today. Appreciate them being here. And $10 shoes and boots. All shoes and boots are $10.
Oh.
Really? How is that possible? It must be, because that's what they do.
Yes.
Way down on King Hill Avenue.
The creativity, just like that simple shoe. I know that looks simple, but like the time and effort that took to do
Oh, it
that.
took a lot of time, yeah.
That is so cute.
Tina Godrick's float.
I had the pleasure of meeting her the other day, and she is just a ray of sunshine.
Really? Well,
She
good.
really is just a nice human being. Oh, there she is running.
And a runner also.
Yes.
Trying to catch up with her float. Well, I guess if you want to run for office, you
She's literally running.
literally
her
doing that,
campaign.
isn't she? Yes,
Yes.
she is.
I'll say though, those boots she was running in are pretty fancy.
They are. Kids Kingdom coming up now. They do store credit when you bring in gently used kids clothing, shoes, and more. Your one-stop shop for your kiddos' needs. Kids Kingdom.
Yes, I like that they're trying to revitalize the old Kovacs shopping area.
Right.
So this is one of the new additions there. So
Very nice.
yes. Oh yes, this is the time entertainment. No, goodness gracious, it's the old timeout entertainment. Now I have a good time event center. There we go.
Okay. We had to wait till the thing got by to see.
It used to be the old time that building, so it's in the same building, but now they're repurposing it for a different.
Specializes in concerts of all genres, also wrestling, festivals, and a haunted house.
Had a very cute float.
Southside Lions. The line used to be in Hyde Park, we're told.
That lion used to be in Hyde Park.
That's what
Oh,
it says
wow.
right there. So
That's awesome.
It's in print. It must be true.
Yeah.
And again, we do thank the sponsors of our broadcast here on KQ2 today, Stevenson Family Pharmacy, your local family-owned pharmacy, more than 35 years. Owners Dave and Bernie Stevenson are proud to serve the Southside community, from prescriptions, immunizations, clinical screenings to Missouri Medicaid and Medicare Part D assistance. They've got you covered. Visit them at 6201 King Hill Avenue, online at stevensonfamilypharmacy.com. Free citywide delivery is always available. And also made possible by Rupp Funeral Home, family owned and operated, serving St. Joseph since 1939. Rupp is committed to caring for families with compassion and dignity, now serving Clark Sampson Funeral Home families as well, with TJ Sampson on staff. You can visit them at 6054 Pryor Avenue or online at ruppfuneralhome.com. And we've got First Option Bank coming by now, multiple locations. Both sides of the river is where you can find First Option Bank. Still a really nice day. Temperature is good, partly cloudy skies, a bit of a breeze.
A good breeze though. It
It's a
kind of
good
breaks up the
breeze.
heat a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
especially when the sun gets back.
Temperature's very pleasant out here today. So
It is. And don't forget, the festival is open until 10 o'clock tonight. And so no fireworks, unfortunately. But there is Phil Vandal. I wish I would have looked at that schedule so I could tell y'all when he will be there, but something tells me I think it's 6 o'clock tonight. But as long as you're in the park, you'll be able to hear him. Here. I know they're with the church, but
yeah, that's
unfortunately
Three Angels Seventh-day Adventist Church going by right now, out on Mitchell, way out by Riverside Road, pretty close. And we got Northwest Health. local community health care provider offering a wide variety of health services at an affordable cost for you and your family, along with your medical needs, also providing dental, behavioral health, and pharmacy services. Northwest Health Services, also with a lot of locations around Northwest Missouri, including right here in the Southside.
A little bit of fall, a little bit of speakeasy.
Yeah. Well, it is the Roaring 20s.
Yes.
Leopold Greenhouse and Orchard.
Here are one of my favorite places to visit in the fall, not only for their beautiful mums, but just like everything orchardy.
They have local homegrown produce and plants, fresh baked breads and pies, specialty foods. September 27th and 28th, that'd be next weekend, is Autumn Splendor with vendors and food trucks, and that'll be at the Leopold Greenhouse and Orchard. Where are they located, Corey?
Leopold's out there off 59.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I recognize these folks. KQ2. Glad to be your #1 most watched station, serving St. Joseph and surrounding communities with local news, weather, and sports you can count on.
It's like seeing your teacher outside of the classroom, like seeing these news anchors and such out of the newsroom. It's like, oh yeah, I know who that is.
That's right. This and that, antiques and more. Selling a little bit of, guess what? This and that. From household furniture to a variety of unique treasures. That is a good looking Camaro right there. That is a 1967 Camaro. Probably didn't look that good when it was brand new.
Cute. He's throwing little baby ducks. The Jeep Club.
We got some good looking Jeeps coming through here.
We used to play a game when I was a kid that called MASH. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but anyway, you pick what car you wanted when you grew up, and I always wanted a green Jeep.
Oh, really?
Then I became an adult and I don't drive a Jeep, but yeah. Something about a Jeep that I don't know.
They're a pretty special. We drove one for several years.
Yeah.
And really liked it. Ours didn't look exactly like these that are out here today, but all colors and sizes and decorated up. One with the ducky on top. I think that may be the first Jeep I've ever seen with a ducky on top. I
think he has has a squeaky duck that he ran over in his tire, so every time that one tire, do you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to drive me a Jeep like the blue one over here.
That is a good-looking Jeep. You'd look good in that, I think.
Well, thank you. I could see my hair blowing in the wind with all the doors
sure.
off. Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be great.
I would love that.
A lot of different ways to deck out the Jeeps.
And this is the Show Me Jeep Club.
Yeah, it's a nonprofit organization consisting of around 40 members. They hold fundraisers throughout the year, supporting the local community and the surrounding area. I think all 40 are in this parade today.
Possibly.
There's a lot of cool-looking Jeeps here.
When we stage these guys, we have to stage them in the parking lot at the bowling alley because we never know how many are going to be there, you know? So, yes, a great group of people.
And are they in here every year?
They are in this parade every year, yes, sir. I love when they get into the theme of the parade and they decorate their Jeep, like, you know, according to the theme. That makes it fun. Oh, I lied. I think I found my new favorite. I like that white one for some reason.
Ah. Well, there's more to come. You may change your mind yet again.
My kids are used to that. I'm indecisive.
To remind you, the Southside Fall Festival will continue at Hyde Park until 10 o'clock tonight, and then from noon to 4 on Sunday, and there will be a worship service in the gazebo at Hyde Park at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, and that service will be led by Copeland Baptist Church, and we definitely appreciate them and their willingness to do that for the Southside Fall Festival this year. And you know, the Jeeps just keep coming. And no two have looked alike. I mean, they're all different in the way they're decorated.
Yes.
All shapes and sizes of these Jeeps. And a lot of smiling faces. And a lot of candy being thrown from them, too.
And a lot of good music, because the crowd's
and
singing along.
a lot of good music,
yeah.
right. And each Jeep seems to have different music.
The music kind of fits what the Jeep looks like, kind of, you know?
Yeah, it can.
That Miley Cyrus was coming to that white girly one. Oh. More ducks. Looks like they're going to conclude it for us this year.
It does look like that. We certainly could not have asked for better weather for a parade on a Saturday morning in September.
I do want to say before we go off live, though, that if they do come out and they, you know, if they're ever interested in volunteering, we always need a volunteer. You just find somebody in a red vest. They're the iconic red vest that you see us in, and just ask, hey, how can I get involved? We'll point you to the right people.
And there are some pretty good-sized parking lots at Hyde Park because of the ball fields out there, so you've got quite a few places to park, correct?
There are, and don't let not finding a parking spot save you, or because we do have courtesy cards, so I mean, we have make a way for you to make a way to come to the festival. So don't stop yourself if you're afraid of parking all the way south or something. We'll make way to make it work for you.
That would be good. All right, well, it has been an enjoyable parade again this year. So thanks to Corey Hughes, co-chair of the parade. You call it parade committee, parade team?
I am actually the chair of the parade. So my mom is my co-chair, Della.
Chair.
I am the chair. I run this big bag.
Oh, you're the boss.
Yes.
You are the one what's in charge.
Today.
So, all right, well, Corey, thank you so much. Thanks, Chris Roush, for being here for KQ2. I'm Scott Kilgore, and thank you so much for joining us for the 2025 Southside Fall Festival Parade.